A Girl and a Gun, Episode 6, recorded the 9th of May 2013, Valley Ray.
All you need to make a movie is a girl and a gun. Come along and join the party while we stare at the sun.
And we're live.
We're live.
We're live. Welcome. Hello, everyone.
The mission of the heart is to teach people respect without rules.
We've tended to be in our separate little places, and any initiative that helps bring people together in a much more sharing mode, to me, is a very good thing.
I think podcasts will definitely help in regards to sharing them stories much wider. It would do a lot in regards to local history here of Central Coast and its people.
Our next story, again, piracy, copyright is an issue.
I think the bottom line of what I'm trying to say is that the technology is available and it evolves faster than people can control it.
I just find that a lot of television, even if it's portrayed as editorial, is actually promoting other people's commercial interests. What needs to happen is that the 5 states are selling advertising. They're calling it sponsorship, but it's bloody advertising.
Country, with my teeth, who's my speed, and no stopping me now.
The hut is like a little community hub in Gosford. Firstly, I think it makes it a safer place because artists and musicians are friendly. When you have that colour and vibrance moving around, it just creates a safety. So people are more happy to come to a place like Gosford.
It would do a lot for the identity of the Central Coast. It seems to be lobbed in with Sydney or the northern beaches a lot.
People still look to Sydney as being a centre, but we have so much talent up here. And if it can be integrated in some way, if people can be pulled together to share more, we will get more sense of adventure, more sense of creativity.
The podcasts definitely would benefit Aboriginal culture and heritage, especially here on the Central Coast.
My specialty has always been documentaries and documentary series, and I love working in the real world with real people.
So most of these are based on true life stories though, aren't they? Historical stories.
Yeah, they are. I mean, basically I mix up, some of my books have been straight non-fiction, straight historical fact, and then some other ones have needed the fictional touch.
One of the things that does annoy me, particularly coming out of, I've lectured at some of these places, I won't be specific about their names, elitist film schools, where you've got people coming out of them with their diplomas and or their degrees from some of them. You said, well, I'm now a director, I'm now a producer. Where's the money? And I want, where's my $5 million to make my first picture? F*** off!
So you're designing, you're building all the way through production?
Yeah, that's right. We designed it, decorated, built the sets. Looking at it, I'd never do it in huge detail like that. Because, we didn't really stick to that. But we didn't really know that we'd be building it. But
what did you think you were going to do?
Well, someone else was going to build it.
I didn't realise you were going to have to build it. So that became this?
Yeah, that's it.
I think it would be a great opportunity to promote Aboriginal culture and history through the arts.
Because I'm a great believer in cross-fertilisation between as many groups as we can do.
It attracts more interest and you'd call it vibe or energy or attention. And that helps the Rhythm Hut, and whatever helps Rhythm Hut helps Gosford, which helps culture and arts in this area, and also becomes an example for other areas.
And the more we generate It's like a good shower of rain. Things will grow, things will get more exciting.
Here we are today at the pop-up gallery in Tuggerah. Thanks very much to Wyong Council, the Artist Collective in here, as well as the Tuggerah Shopping Complex. So let's go and have a look at what they've got to show us.
My name is Jess Douglas and I am a founding member of the Central Coast Collective.
How did this shop come about?
Well, there was something called an EOI, which is an expression of interest that came from the Wyong Council in regards to the possibility of having a shop at Westfield Tuggerah. And so that came to our email address at the Central Coast Collective, and the president responded to that email saying yes, we were interested, and then we put out to our group of artists. In the end, we got 20 artists to come together to put their work in to help curate the space, to manage the roster and put it all together.
With my Celtic artwork, I incorporate Australian flora and fauna into the design as an expression of being an Australian artist born here of Celtic heritage.
What does it mean for you as an artist to be able to work in this collective?
It means a great deal. We've got very little opportunity like this around the Central Coast. Everywhere else I've lived, there have been community galleries and spaces for artists to go and join. So this has been the first that's actually been something I can be part of, and it means that we can actually do a lot more together than we can as individually as artists. So this is really important to us and to me specifically.
So James, could you tell us a little bit about yourself and what you're doing here today?
I paint with cloth and rostered on down here for the month, on and off, and also volunteering today to come down, try and generate a bit of interest.
So you're a member of this collective for this purpose?
No, just heard about it and sent them some photos of my artwork, and they said come and join us. So
So what does it mean to you to be able to do this as a new artist?
It's great because there's very few venues to get your art out there.
I've just basically started getting into more abstract paintings. My background is more of a textile designer, and I have also lectured in arts before. I found the information actually on their website, and it's for me a wonderful opportunity to get my work out there. Also, being fairly new to the coast, it's really a way to engage new artists or artists that I haven't met before and actually come together as a community.
I call myself a textile artisan. An artisan is a mix for me between artist and crafts person. So I pride myself to do something well, like old artisans did, good craftsmanship.
And you belong to this collective at the moment here?
Yes, and like Marta said, I'm so grateful for it because we have very little opportunities to show our work anywhere.
What kind of artwork do you specialise in?
I specialise in splatter action painting. So I have a bit on my wall. I did the windows inside this gallery, which was a lot of fun. I did it at night and I had to put a lot of plastic down on the ground to make sure I didn't get it everywhere. But I had an absolute ball splattering the windows.
So this has been an example of what our podcast will be about, representing and showcasing some of the artists on the Central Coast. So I hope you've enjoyed it.
Take a big leap. Everyone wants to play on the Oprah show. This is not the Oprah show, but it's the same kind of idea. You're hitting a massive audience.
Podcast will play, I think, a massive role, a big role in that, and it'd be a massive benefit, I think, to have something like that. It also would give us a voice. That's what I see what the podcast could do for us. Yeah.
I can't imagine life without art being integral to me. I know how much it enriches me, how it enriches the people I know who are involved with it.
As I have said very publicly, I don't do what I do for a living, I do what I do to live. It's my obsession, it's my passion.
I keep forgetting about that second camera over there.
How could you forget about that second camera over there? It's always been there.
It's always been there, but I never looked that way.
It's over
Give me
there.
the two-shot. Give me the two-shot. Hello.
Hello,
Bye-bye,
two
world.
shot. Okay, now we can go.
Bye-bye, world.
Bye-bye,
That's a
world.
wrap.
That's
See
it.
you next time.